Hello guys, and welcome to the channel. I am Marv, and this is going to be readings by Marvelous Madame THRU, Marvelous Taurus Tribe, Marvelous Cancer Tribe, Marvelous Libra Tribe, and Marvelous Capricorn Tribe. This is going to be an intro for the upcoming week ahead, some things that I want you guys to know, and we're going to jump right into it. This is what I call, guys, our transition week. Every transition week brings its own flavor, especially when it's a transition week where not only are we going from one zodiac sign to the next, which is why I call it a transition week, because we are transitioning from one sun sign energy into another. In this case, it is Cancer and Leo. However, we got other big ticket items that's going on this week, and I wanted to just go over them in very, very short form with you to let you know what's going on. And this is going to be an intro that is going to be a top of every single video. Because of the transition week and all of the astrology that's going on this week, I have a lot of personal preparation to do as well as working with clients, okay? So I'm going to give you a quickie 3-card reading that's going to just highlight some of the energy that you may be experiencing this week. I did that last week to give you a love reading because the week before last I was on vacation. So you got your videos on time, which is what my goal is, to give you something, as well as a Venus and Leo inspired love reading. So you also got that last week because I knew that this was going to be our transition week. Let's get into some of this astro weather. First and foremost, it is a transition week, which is a week of big astrology in addition to the sun moving out of Cancer and into Leo. Now, we do kick off the week with our new moon in Cancer. Yes, there will be a new moon Pools podcast, audio video for you guys that's already completed. You just don't have it yet. It will be dropped for you tomorrow. The next day after that, we do have the North Node and South Node shifting out of Taurus and Scorpio, respectively, into Aries and Libra. That transit is starting on July 18th, and it will take us through January 11th, 2025. Venus will then retro in Leo, as I told you guys in that video, where we talked about Venus in Leo anyway. The retrograde starts on July 22nd, the same day the sun goes into Leo, when it transitions out of Cancer and officially goes into Leo. And then finally, Chiron is going to go retrograde the next day in Aries. Now, right now, as it stands, I have a page on my website that was called, it's called 2023 Important Astrological Transits. This will be where all of the commentary, you know, whatever I'm pulling, if I'm deciding to pull a card or whatever, will go. Right now, I have it down because it is under construction, because I need to add a couple of things to it. So if you're interested in Venus's move into Leo, which happened on June 5th, that is already out for you guys, all right? The new moon in Cancer, of course, will be the New Moon's podcast. But as far as Chiron going retro in Aries, as well as the North Node and South Node, that's going to be changing from Aries into Libra, all of that will be on that page. So if you're ever interested in what I am talking about and want to see, you know, where I'm commentating on, it'll always be on YouTube, but those are always available on that particular link. And this concludes this. So we do have a lot going on, guys. 7/17, 7/18, two big things happening on 7/22, and then we end this week with Chiron going retro in Aries. A lot of fire energy, big fire energy for you guys, and just keep that in mind. And last but not least, every time I experience as a professional reader that Venus comes into our lives every 18 months, that is a busy time for me, for all of my existing clients, because the majority of you are earth signs in my clientele, which is very, very large. Please don't hesitate to reach out to me to ask me if I have availability. I don't want you guys to go on the website and automatically assume that just because you don't see anything that I don't. If you are an existing client, you already have my contact information. My 702-625-3432 number is my working number, and I do receive texts on it. If you are an existing client, I would prefer, though, for you to go on and click the existing client link, which will notify me, and then I will contact you because now it's on my radar. It will send me a notification through the scheduler, through my email, and let me know this person wants to set up something. We discuss what's best. I manually book it. You do not book it at this point. Because I need to place you on my calendar based upon availability, in which right now I don't have any. It really depends on a day-by-day, week-by-week basis. If you are brand new to me, the existing products that are out there for you, if you want to book a reading, is a tarot text reading, as well as a pre-recorded video. Now, my existing clients can feel free to do that too, because a lot of you have. But if you want a phone reading right now, you as a brand new client are going to have to email me at readingsbymarvelousmadame.com. That email is always listed below, and ask me if I have capacity. I did not want to do a link. I would prefer for you just to email me and let me know. I have read a couple of new people like that. Welcome to the family. But right now, I have to make a priority. Not that I won't get to you. It's just that I can't guarantee that I will. As far as emergency readings, because I have had some messages from individuals asking me about emergency readings. My emergency readings are not emergency, meaning that when you get to me, that you're going to automatically be read it. Oh my goodness, read at that point. If you can wait and it is an emergency, what that means is I'm dropping everything to read you. So I have taken that off of the books, but I will be adding those, guys. Understand that those readings are more because you are asking me basically to put a priority on you. And I understand it. So the way I can do an emergency reading is it will be within 24 hours. It's not going to be within a couple. You will see that link out there. If you want an emergency reading, I'm formulating something where you can get to me and I will reach out to you. Same way as the other link for existing customers. This is open to all. And for the higher premium, I will make you a priority. I hate to do that, but a lot of people have been asking, so supply and demand is what this is. And that concludes it. Thank you so much for listening. Everything that you need, as usual, is below in the description box, guys. I'll see you in your video. Bye, guys. Hello, Leo, and welcome to the channel. I am Marv, and this is Readings by Marvelous Madame THRU. Everything you need is below in the description box for you and your collective, in the pinned comment, or has been addressed in the intro of this video. Leo, this is going to be the weekly energy read, carrying you through the energy of July 16th through July 23rd. And we have an energy around you starting out with the Hangman. What are you having to surrender to? We also have the Moon, which indicates those fluctuations in emotions. Not wanting to show your hand and showing the energy around how you're feeling. However, justice is here. All major arcana. So what I'm definitely picking up is that there is something that you have to surrender to. Is this a person, place, or thing? There is an energy around you that definitely speaks of sweet surrender. What must you, or what are you hanging upside down but you're enlightened on and about? It has to be something that surrounds around feelings that you did not bring to the forefront. Moon indicates that there was a certain reason or justification for why you feel the need. Oh, that's nice, the fact that this just fell. Feel the need or felt the need or justification to hide certain aspects that you felt or that you feel. This is what you're doing or what's being done to you. Maybe there was this this notion that if the feelings were hidden and held back, then it would be some type of justice that you would receive, whether you held them back to protect yourself or whether you felt justified in doing so, with whatever the reason is. I do know that you are contemplating something that you have kept hidden from yourself for some strange reason. In the heart place of the last 3 videos, it's been double high priestess and now the moon. So there seems to be, in this transition week of big astrology, there seems to be this energy around hiding our truths from ourselves. But this astrology is going to knock that right out of the park. But there is an energy of being justified or wanting or feeling 100% justified, Leo, for what you are doing. When we look at the past, you haven't been 100% ready to move into whatever this thing is. You're still in hangman about it. Now you're a little bit more enlightened than you were when you were in the past. Let me restate. Now you are a little bit more enlightened as you do nothing and continue to surrender and really understand the situation than you were when you were in the past. You know that there was a quiet contemplation that this situation took. You knew that you had to really come forward and bring something of yourself in order to do this thing that you have been dreading. However, you decided to do nothing in the past, and now you're getting a little bit more closer to accepting what you must do about this situation. But it's not easy. 10 swords indicate that this thing has just about killed you. This has been something that has been trapped at the forefront of your mind, dare I say, for almost a year. For some of you guys, 10 is speaking to me. 4 is speaking to me. And when I'm looking at the major arcanas, they all are significant to the point where I feel like maybe half of all of the time frames here. I do feel like you've been stressed out about this thing, but I want to bring some attention to this 10 of Swords because it does indicate that there could be a little bit of a victim's mentality going on. The fact that in the past there are 4 swords and in the present there are 10, it seems like you had to get to the 10 of Swords to surrender and be in the hangman where you are right now. Because if you had not have done that, you would have still been stuck in quiet contemplation mode in 4. So you have made some progress, although your results may feel the same. As we peel back the layers, what remains are the 3 cards that we started with. If you don't take anything else with you, these are yours to keep. We have Hangman, the Moon, and Justice. Remember, we may have to sit in upside down enlightenment and do nothing and surrender to the process before we must move on, or to get us from one level to the next. In the process, there are still parts that you may be hiding from yourself that you only deal with when no one's looking. There's still this energy of, Leo, certain things not coming out and people don't see in plain sight, and that you are keeping to your chest. We have to deal with that. There's a delusion and an illusion that comes along with this moon. And finally, we do have Justice. The good news is that whatever this is, you will do what you need. However, and what is needed will come to you. Remember, justice doesn't look the same that we think that it would look when we feel a certain type of way. Meaning justice comes to us based upon what is just, not what we want that to look like. Like, share, and subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. Always a pleasure, Leo. Everything you need is in the description box, comment, and has been addressed in this intro. And I will see you next week when we do it again. Bye, guys.